So this is probably going to be an interesting video and a bit of a surprise. So yeah, let's talk about RWBY. Now, this series was originally made and produced by Rooster Teeth under Monty Ohm until he passed away in 2015. As of now, RWBY has 9 volumes, a spin-off called RWBY Chibi, another spin-off called Ice Queendom, and a bunch of manga and light novels. So, where do we start? Well, we just start with the trailers and Volume 1. Now, originally this was going to be a review of the trailers, and Volume 1 would be at a later date, but I figured, why not just talk about the first volume and the trailers? So, the series is set in the world of remnants, and it revolves around 4 main characters at the start. Of course, kind of technically 5, because Jean has some parts in season 1, well, volume 1, but the anime primarily focuses on 4 characters named Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang. Each of them are training to be huntresses in the academy named Beacon, and well, they also each have a semblance too. We'll get more into that later. Now, the series starts off with 4 trailers, the red, white, black, and yellow trailers, which gives us an introduction to the 4 main huntresses, and Volume 1 reintroduces us to RWBY, where she is officially made a huntress and would eventually meet her other teammates, as well as Jean and his team. Volume 1 is fairly short, with most of its episodes being just a few minutes long, which, from what I've heard, was a common criticism of it, but at the same time, it didn't really bother me too much. Volume 1 also does a remarkable job with introducing the plot and the characters, and the world building in it so far is actually pretty good, and they did a wonderful job with it. There's not much to say about Volume 1, as the story, it's just kind of feeling more of just kind of really introducing the characters and, kind of showing how they interact with each other. The real story feels like it picks up towards the end of the season, but it does a really good job. There's also the antagonists that we'll be seeing in the future installments called the White Fang, and of course we have Roman Torchwick. Frankly, he's probably the best villain in the series, but that's not to say that other villains were a downgrade. It's just Roman and his voice actor are just remarkable in the series. Overall, the voice acting in the series was pretty good too. The animation, while not perfect, was fairly decent, and it did make RWBY feel pretty special in its earlier days, but that's all I really have to say about Volume 1. Overall, while it's not perfect, it does a remarkable job with what's given to it, and is probably one of the best starts to an anime, even if it might not be classified as an anime to some people. But overall, I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to being able to cover the other installments as time progresses. So until then, thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful night.